Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 615 for December 1 through 15, 2022. A Gemini full moon co-starring Mars and Juno highlights the first half of December, along with Neptune turning direct. We also have three powerful aspect patterns: a get the word out grand cross, a sudden abundance hard rectangle, and a finger of God that can help you cultivate your gifts as a healer or wisdom giver. This episode is sponsored by my new book, Instant Divine Assistance, your complete guide to fast and easy spiritual awakening, healing, and more. As of this moment, it has 56 Amazon reviews, all 5-star, and is a #1 Amazon bestseller. The ebook is only $2.99 and available in Kindle Unlimited, and the paperback is just $12.99. Check it out. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. Check out our website, thisweekinastrology.com, where you can hear the show and subscribe to podcast updates. And if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. As of December 1, we have a waxing moon, 3 planets currently retrograde, Mars, Chiron, and Uranus, and 4 continuing aspect patterns. More details on that are linked in the show notes. Let's get on to this actual month's stuff. Thursday, December 1st, getting your message out to one person or many is empowered with a grand cross that started on November 25th, peaks today on December 1st, and ends on the 4th. It includes Mercury, Venus, Mars, Ceres, and Neptune. The messaging juju is provided by Mars placement in Gemini and the presence of Mercury. The Sagittarian energy of broadcasting and publishing is juiced up by the presence of Mercury and Venus in the sign of the Archer. The initiating energy of Mars can help you get this rolling. Neptune can provide divine inspiration and the ability to work in flow state, while Ceres can help you harvest an abundant outcome. If you're in learning mode, this Grand Cross can also help you soak up new information. A secondary use of this Grand Cross, focus on the Venusian themes of relating, creating, and finance. This Grand Cross adds Mercury and Venus to the pre-existing T-square with Mars, Ceres, and Neptune. That T-square continues to function independently with its original interpretation. Also today, Venus makes 2 aspects, a Venus-Mars opposition, that's Venus 19 Sagittarius, Mars 19 Gemini. That's part of that Grand Cross I just interpreted. But this pair can also fire up relationships and creativity. A Venus-Saturn sextile, Venus 20 Sagittarius, Saturn 20 Aquarius, can help you maintain focus and momentum in these areas. Then on Friday, December 2nd, you have over 2 months to cultivate your gifts as a healer or wisdom giver, thanks to a finger of God. This aspect pattern, also known as a yod, has Mars and Chiron on the back end and the south node at the tip. It starts today on December 2nd, peaks on the 18th, but doesn't end until February 5th of next year. The south node in the yod's power position represents the gifts and talents you brought into this lifetime. The assertiveness of Mars and Chiron's placement in Aries can fire you up with the energy to accomplish great things. Chiron represents healing, Mars Gemini placement represents teaching, and the South Node's placement in Scorpio can represent positive transformation. This yod can also represent shadow work you help others with, or trauma healing you do for yourself. Chiron is the wounded healer. The South Node also contains the unhealed traumas brought in from past lives, and Scorpio represents pain repressed into the unconscious. With all this going on, I recommend having a quick and effective self-healing tool on hand. My nearly effortless healing invocation lets your higher self do your healing for you. To do that, just go to astroshaman.com. The last word up on the menu bar is Instant Divine Assistance. Give that a click, and you'll read all about how to access this free little course I offer that will show you not only how to do self-healing, but also an invocation for embodied awakening and a simple way to put it into a daily practice that takes almost no time or effort, if that interests you. There's also a link in the show notes to that. Moving on to Saturday, December 3rd, Neptune turns direct at 7:15 p.m. EST, right around 22.5 Pisces. The mystic has been retrograde for over 5 months, since June 28th. He turned retrograde at 25.5 Pisces, roughly. This is an ideal time to start taking action on any Neptunian themes you've been contemplating during its long retrograde. How are you doing with your inspired creativity and spiritual awakening? Are you maximizing the amount of time you spend in flow state and working productively with your dreams? Are you experiencing any challenges with Neptune's dark side? Are you struggling with addiction, substance abuse, or excessive escapism? Are you drifting aimlessly or sacrificing your essential needs and desires to try to make someone else happy? What changes can you make now to minimize Neptune's darker aspects and optimize his positive ones? Sunday, December 4th, make time for your creative pursuits with Venus square Neptune, Venus 23 Sagittarius, Neptune 23 Pisces. You can also use this powerful aspect to develop a stronger relationship with your higher self and perceive divine energy in everything around you. And just a note on these aspects, I'm just rounding these degrees to the nearest whole number. Tuesday, December 6th, learning and all types of communication are energized with Mercury squared Jupiter, Mercury 29 Sagittarius, Jupiter 29 Pisces. Engage your brain. Wednesday, December 7th, what one change would most help you communicate better with the people you are closest to? This is a central question asked by today's full moon at 11:08 p.m. EST at 16 degrees Gemini. We'll return to that question in a moment, but first let's consider how to benefit from any Gemini full moon. Full moons are great for release or adjustment. Gemini rules learning and communication. So this is a great time to adjust or fine-tune how you consume or share information. For example, have you ever tried speed reading or experimented with how fast you can speed up a recording and still understand it? I can keep up with most audiobooks and podcasts at 2x or even 2.5x. Are you paying close attention to how well people understand the information you're giving them and adjusting your communication style accordingly? As a professional communicator, I constantly fine-tune this. Have you tried voice typing with Google Docs instead of using your fingers? You might triple your typing speed with this method because you're not typing anymore, you're just talking, just as I have done in creating this forecast. Aspects. This full moon features a super tight T-square that includes the luminaries, Mars, and Juno. This is where I got the idea of communicating better with the people you are closest to, since Juno represents all kinds of committed partnerships. Mars can give you the drive and passion to take your communication to the next level with these important people. But Mars can also represent aggression or violence. If you're hitting such difficulties, Marshall Rosenberg's Nonviolent Communication, there's a link to that in the show notes, has helped people successfully resolve interpersonal challenges for decades. Other aspects. This full moon has 4 less important aspects. Think of them as grace notes decorating the T-square's melody. A loose Neptune square can help you with spiritual awakening or inspire your creativity. A tight Uranus semi-sextile can catalyze your originality and send intuitive hits your way. A Chiron sextile can assist you with healing work, and a Saturn trine can help you plan the work and work the plan. Also, on Wednesday, December 7th, sudden abundance is one potent possibility of a hard rectangle that started on November 26th, peaks today on December 7th, and ends on December 26th. This hard aspect pattern includes Ceres, Jupiter, Uranus, and the lunar nodes. Abundance is energized by expansive Jupiter in boundless Pisces. Suddenness, Uranus. An abundance of what? With the lunar nodes in the mix, an abundance of whatever aligns you with your life purpose. This might be something obviously desirable or some challenge you must master to take the next step in your personal evolution. Ceres could add prosperity into the mix or could bring up a specific trauma that's ripe for healing. With Uranus conjunct the North Node destiny point, consider whether you've fully accepted what's unique and different about you and whether you're sharing that with the larger world as appropriate. Uranus also invites you to trust your intuitive hits and serve others using your special gifts and talents you most love to use. The more you do all this, the more you'll activate Jupiter's propensity for luck and good fortune. On Thursday, December 8th, abundance of all kinds can manifest more easily with Pluto trine Ceres. That's Pluto 27 Capricorn, Ceres 27 Virgo. healing and shadow work can also flow more smoothly. On Friday, December 9th, all of the meanings of Venus, relationship, creativity, and finance can be expanded as Venus squares Jupiter. That's Venus, 29 Sagittarius, Jupiter, 29 Pisces. This buoyant energy is even stronger with Venus in the final degree of Sagittarius. On December 11th, take steps to strategically amplify your abundance while a mystic rectangle empowers your possibilities. This flowing aspect pattern includes Ceres, Pallas Athena, Jupiter, and Pluto. It started on November 14th, peaks today on December 11, and ends on December 23rd. All of these planets, except Pallas Athena, are naturally associated with abundance. Pallas adds the element of strategy and encourages you to use soft power to achieve win-win outcomes. Pluto and Ceres also relate to unhealed wounds and traumas. If any of these come up, you might find it strategic to use my quick and easy healing invocation. Thousands have used it to heal old traumas once and for all. Once again, go to astroshaman.com. The banner on the right edge, just click Instant Divine Assistance, and you can get in there and get that going for free. And on Wednesday and Thursday, December 14 and 15, learning and communication are abundantly supported as Mercury makes 3 aspects in 2 days. A Mercury-Neptune quintile on December 14th, that's Mercury 11 Capricorn and Neptune 23 Pisces, and then 2 aspects on December 15th, a Mercury-Chiron square, Mercury 12 Capricorn, Chiron 12 Aries, and a Mercury-Mars quincunx, Mercury 13 Capricorn, Mars 13 Gemini. Get mental. Announcements. I'm excited to announce that my 2023 astrology forecast lecture is now edited, produced, and up on YouTube. So you can go to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel directly, or just go to the link in the show notes, and you can watch the whole presentation now for free. So be sure to check that out. I've got a lot to say about what's going on astrologically for the coming year. Learn fast and easy tools for awakening, healing, and more. Gain wisdom from enlightening guests, and enjoy mind-bending ayahuasca stories. It's all on my Awaken, Heal, and Thrive podcast with a new episode every Tuesday. Click the link in the show notes or search for Awaken, Heal, and Thrive wherever you get audio or video podcasts. Not only that, Awakening Plus events support your individual healing and awakening, as well as global spiritual awakening. Not a member yet? Join one of our free events. 2 calls are open to the public each month. Experience how Awakening Plus can accelerate your personal evolution. In fact, here are the dates and titles of our events in the first half of December, all at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, unless noted. Events are members only unless I mention that it's public. In fact, the very first one is our free public event on Monday, December 5th, New Earth Support Team. It's where we get together and not only support the Great Global Awakening, but get lots of benefit ourselves. Then the private events for the first half of the month, December 7th, individual and group healing. December 8th, astrology mini readings. December 12th, New Earth Support Team again, but members only. December 13th, we have an office hour for members. December 14th, an event called Ecstatic Divine Group Consciousness. And December 15th, community support. And that's just half the events in December. We would love to have you join our supportive online community. Members receive these exclusive benefits. 9 of our 11 Zoom calls each month are members only, are archived now with over 500 life-transforming events and a best of guide to help you choose the best ones. And believe it or not, 90% of our members never do live events. They only do the archive. And many have told me that they've had the most profound awakening of their lives from an archive event. The full divine juju is there in the recordings. We have 3 courses so far: Instant Divine Assistance, Fast and Easy Awakening and Healing, Self-Guided Internal Family Systems Therapy, and Your Divine Allies. Let them help you more. Every month we do astrology mini readings calls, monthly community support calls, monthly Ask Us Anything calls, monthly office hour calls. We have a service called Members Helping Members. You can connect with an accountability partner, connect in our private forum, and be constantly supported by the Awakening Plus group energy field. There is a lot of value in this membership, and it's super affordable. Learn more at awakeningplus.com. Who is our December free session winner? It is Catherine with a K. And this is the only Catherine who has signed up for this whose email contains the number 517. If that's you, Catherine, email me, benjamin@astroshaman.com. We will get you set up with your free reading. Congratulations, Catherine. And everybody, thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. To see the show notes, go to astroshaman.com/615. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com. And my number for voice and text is 828-338-9852. I would love to connect with you. We are wrapping it up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode, so others who also love astrology and spirituality can find it. And be sure to check out my new book and podcast. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.